Okay, first let's make this item set, and then we'll go into game and talk about the builds. Is there any other defensive item? I think it's literally just GA. Actually, I guess Edge Knight counts as defensive. Could be Frozen Heart. Actually, turbo buff Frozen Heart. This item is mega OP. Look at the gold, by the way. Look how much that costs. I don't think I'll be building Cyclist Sword, but maybe I'll change my mind. I don't think I'll build this, though. Okay, this should be all the items that Pyke will build. Could put Team out in utility. Hubris is bad. I don't think this item's good at all. I wouldn't even consider building it, honestly. I think that's about it, really. I doubt Cliffs is built. I was going to get... Okay, so this will just be the impromptu guide for S14 for now. This is before, like, I actually have played any games on it. So this is me just kind of guessing for the most part. But we're just going to go through the builds. So starting D-Shield's always going to be really good. I think Longsword start is slightly more valuable because Serrated Dirk is cheaper. Serrated Dirk is 1k now. The entire game plan for early game is rushing this. Tiamat doesn't matter. Do not build Tiamat. Serrated Dirk is 10 times better. It does 1 billion damage in Season 14. Rushing Tiamat's 0 damage. This is one-shotting everyone in the game. So you could argue that there's value in rushing Longsword for this, but I think D-Shield is still better. Because it actually got buffed. It increased the HP on it now. I don't know if the healing's buffed, but it's really, really good. But you could still go Longsword. I don't think you're wrong in doing that, just because you can get Serrated Dirk so fast. So your goal in the early game will be to first base onto Serrated, and then TP back to lane. So last season, it was like first base around 4 minutes. You still want to do that same thing. TP hasn't changed. So we're just gonna, it's gonna be scuffed. Let me turn off minions as well. So let's say I have 1,000 gold on this base. I want to recall, buy Serrated Dirk. Like, what, around level 5 or so. And this is where you're very buffed. Lethality is turbo buffed in early season. You want to rush Lethality as soon as you can. This setup does more damage than it did last year. Just because they buffed how Lethality works. So let's just check the damage on it. Someone with like, what, 30 armor? Yeah, 30 armor. Let's see our damage. 600. Last season, like, this probably did, I don't know, 540, maybe. 600 damage on a 30 armor target's really, really good. With just a Dirk and a D-Shield. And this is going to be for, like, all AD champs. Rushing Lethality is very, very broken in this new season. You have to understand. So the first 2 items, and this will probably go for most assassins, if I had to guess, not just Pyke. You're rushing Ghostblade into Opportunity, okay, with CDR shoes. This is going to be your core build. The value of this is that you have the Ghostblade to get in and the Opportunity to get out, okay? You have 41 lethality with this build. Let's check the damage. So they have like, what, 50 armor now? Yeah, 50 armor. 1k damage. And then that's not including my ulti. This is at level 5 as well, so let's actually level up because this is unrealistic. This is like level 11, I'd say, build. And then we can add the R damage as well at the end. So 1250 plus 600 from my R. So this is just a one-shot on a 18 HP target. 1800 health target gets hit by full combo, they're dead. Okay, and then from there, this is where the build gets a little bit more confusing. I'm not exactly sure what to do from here. I think it's Axiom. I think Axiom's still pretty good with this build because of the bonus lethality you get for Opportunity. It's not as good as it was last year or last season, but still pretty good. Instead of Axiom, you could also do Edge of Night instead of Axiom. This item also got buffed. It pretty much does the same thing it used to, though. The only issue with going Edge of Night here is that you have no haste. So if you notice, this is the biggest nerf on most items. You only have 15 ability haste with this build. So you want to probably go third ability haste item. Axiom would be the highest. I think this also... No, this gives 20. You don't want to build the team items. They're too expensive and not enough value. So your options would be some like Frozen Heart for ability haste. Could go Axiom, could go Umbral. Cyclist Sword gives some haste. I think this item's alright on Pyke at best. I don't think it's that great, but I might change my mind depending on testing. This would be the cheapest. Frozen Heart and Umbral are the cheapest, but I think Axiom is the best for actually snowballing. But 2300 gold for Frozen Heart and 20 haste. Like, the stats on this is insane. If they're heavy AD comp, I could totally see going Frozen Heart third, and you are just Thanos. Like, there's no way for an AD champion to deal with you here when you have 160 armor. And that it also solves your ability haste problem, so you're able to get in and get out with this build. But I would probably prefer to go Axiom just because I like to build full AD, like almost always when I play Pyke. But this price is insane. Like, Frozen Heart was already decent on Pyke, but this is just absurd. And there's way more value because of this 20 ability haste, when everything else like got its ability haste kind of removed. So that's why there's so much more value on this item now. But if I had to guess, I'll be doing this build the most. And then from there, I'll be doing like defensive, I don't know, like GA, Maw, maybe, something like that. Really just depends on the enemy comp. Like, the same defensive items that you've always built. GA and Maw are, like, kind of the go-tos. Other than that, though, like, the Hubris item is not buildable. In my opinion, I think this item's trash. But maybe I'm wrong. I doubt it, though. I think that item actually just sucks. I think Profane Hydra's not very good for Pyke. It costs too much, and you're not building lethality early game. And the way that you snowball as an assassin in Season 14 is rushing lethality. The best lethality rush items are Ghostblade and Opportunity. By far. Like, no questions asked. Saying that you could rush this is just insane copium. Look at the costs in items between Profane Hydra and between everything else. This item costs 3,400. This item costs 2,700. To think that you'll be able to snowball the game rushing Hydra is just dumb. It's just outright dumb. You need to rush these lethality items to actually impact the game. And not only will you impact the game, I generally believe like you'll be one-shotting people with this build. And then after you start one-shotting, that's when you can build the Axiom and just snowball out of control. And the Axiom is the highest ability haste too, so I don't see why you wouldn't go this third item. It is the best ability haste for any of the AD items. But yeah, that's about it, honestly. I'll have to try these. I'll have to try the other items. I don't think this item's that good on Pyke, though. I doubt it's that good. I think this is more better on champs like Akshan and LeBlanc and like maybe Jhin. I think Jhin really good with this too. So full build will look like this, at least from what I can guess. And then like whatever, like last item, right? I don't know, Frozen Heart. Like that's the thing is like it's just gonna be defensive for the last items. No, I'm not building T-Mad like ever. I doubt. I might be wrong. Like these are just my guesses, but I think lethality is just too broken as a stat to ever build T-Mat. Building T-Mat is just ruining your snowball for no reason. Unless you're playing with like Malzahar, maybe. Against Malzahar, you can maybe go Tiamat. But the gold on this is just crazy. The gold value of these lethality items is absolutely absurd. Same thing with Frozen Heart as well. So into like AG champions, doing something like this, 3 items, is just disgusting. Also on support, you could do this. You could build Frozen Heart support as well. It's just, Frozen Heart's so cheap. If you're into a heavy AD team, this item is going to cook. Absolutely cooked. But yeah, that's about it. I'll show full build one more time. So this is against like an AD team. I built something like this. 300 damage, 58 lethality, 200 armor with this build. 200 armor. But yeah, this build's super strong. The best games for Pyke is going to be into AD teams. If you're into AD teams as Pyke, this is where you're going to thrive the most because of this Frozen Heart item. But that goes against you as well. If you're playing against tank comp, you're going to be really useless. I don't really know if you can build Armor Pen, honestly. You could build Grudge, but I doubt this is actually good. 26%. It does give lethality, so this is a bit more buildable. It gives you lethality and haste, so I might have to try this more. The thing is, you don't get any value out of this slow. This slow legit won't do anything for you. There might be more value, especially if you're into a full tank comp. You might have to build this, but I mean, only time will tell. But yeah, let's do a little damage test. I'm actually down to test it with Grudge. We'll put like, I don't know, 200 armor on this dummy. All right, let's do, I'd say 140 armor actually. No, let's do 150. Okay. This is with Armor Pen build. Let's see our damage. 1600. Decent. Honestly, not bad. I mean, this is level 18 though. So like, this is level 18 burst. That's kind of bad. Armor Pen is all right, I guess. The lethality is the only reason you'd want to build this, lethality and haste. So there's definitely there's potential in this item, but I'm not exactly sure if you want to build that or not. But yeah, that's about it for the item builds. Like, I'll be probably changing my thoughts throughout the season, and we'll see. But I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so the support item is the same for every champ, right? Every support buys World Atlas. How do I skip the quest? Okay, nice. So this is the first upgrade. Yeah, so okay, so it goes from World Atlas to Runic Compass. Now I have 1 ward, and if I reset, I have 3 wards. Then the next upgrade is Bounty of Worlds, 100 HP, gold per second. So gold per second is back? What the hell? And then once you get to the third upgrade, you get to choose the next one. So we'll just go through all the options. So this is when you're fully upgraded. I don't know how many stacks you need for this, but whatever, we'll ignore that. Celestial Opposition. This is the one that I think is going to be the best. I think this one will be the best on Pyke. I'm not exactly sure though. I'll have to try. Just like playtest. So this will give you it'll become Blessing of the Mountain. Become blessed to reduce incoming champion damage by 35% for melees, which is Pyke. Lingering for 2 seconds after taking damage. So for 2 seconds, you get 35% reduced damage as a melee. When the shield breaks, unleash a shockwave around you that slows nearby enemies for 50% for 1.5 seconds. And after 20 seconds, refreshes. So for me, this just seems really good for Pyke. Like, you don't get one shot nearly as much. And the slow is going to help you get away. Next one is Dreammaker. Gain a blue dream bubble and a purple dream bubble every 8 seconds. Healing and shielding another ally blows dream bubbles to them and empowers them for 3 seconds. So the Enchanter one, we'll just ignore this one. Obviously can't use that on Pyke. Zazak's Realm Spike. Dealing ability damage to a champion causing an explosion at their current location. Damage to the target. Dealing 50. So this is like an AP support item. You'll think you, Mihail, thank you for the sub, bro. So this is like AP support, something like Zareth, Zyra. This seems like an AP mage item that helps do max health magic damage. Obviously can't do that on Pyke. Solstice Slay. Slowing or immobilizing an enemy champ restores 120 HP and grants 90 move speed over 4 seconds to you and a nearby ally with the lowest HP. Definitely usable on Pyke. 100% usable. So the slow and the immobilize would work on Q and E. And the cooldown's 20 seconds. So both Q and E will proc this. I want to try this. Let's see the move speed. So I need an ally? Yes. Okay, so that makes it a little bit worse. Can you change? I don't think you can change. Huh? Wait, can you actually change? Oh my god, you can. If you spend 400 gold, you can change which one you have. What the hell? It's only 400 gold? Okay, last one. Blood Song. After using the ability, your next attack is enhanced with 100% physical damage. No, 105 physical damage on hit. If the target's a champion, apply Expose Weakness, increasing that damage they take by 12% for melee for 6 seconds. So this is definitely valuable on Pyke. This is a strong one too. So you have to auto attack for it, but Pyke obviously loves auto attacking. Pyke always auto attacks. Oh, damn. I mean, 12% damage is no joke, bro. Straight up. It applies off the first auto. So if I had to guess, your two options are this one and the shield one. Celestial and Bloodsong. So let's say we have, I don't know, Umbral Rush. Let's say this is our builds as support. What's my damage going to look like? 1100. And then the stack is also still on. So if I continue autoing, and the cooldown is also 1.5. Wait, so I can just... Oh, Jesus. Wait, you can proc this multiple times. So this is the first one. Wait, this is the next one. You can proc it twice in a combo. Okay, well that just like changes everything. Spellblade damage bonus 700. Bonus damage from... So I've already done 1100 bonus damage with this. If you have a Genius Hunter, it makes it even lower. So let's actually stack that rune. So that puts it down to 1. I'm just perma-procking it. Every ability is procking it. And this is going to be boosting the damage that my teammates do as well, by 12%. So not only am I actually doing considerable amount of damage with this, my AD carry is doing even more as well. Panther support will be broken. Yeah, Panther will like this for sure. Okay, so let's talk about the support build from here. I think Umbral Rush, obviously. Like, it's the only option for Pyke support. Afterwards, it's a bit awkward. I think Edge of Night. Something like Umbral Edge of Night with the combination of Ingenious Hunter. So it's reducing Umbral CD and Edge of Night CD. Bloodsong CD. After that, you could maybe go defensive. I mean, could go Ghostblade. These are really cheap. Ghostblade definitely helpful for roams. I think these two will be staple. But fuck it, bro. Like, with Bloodsong, you could low-key just, like, rush lethality items. You could do the mid lane build with this. Let's see the damage here. 1900 bursts. Plus 400 from R. This is at level 6. So I would definitely be higher level than this. Let's do, at level 11, let's do like 60 armor, I'd say. 60 to 70. We'll do 60 on the lower side. This is the real damage here. 1800 plus 580. So yeah, it's still pretty absurd in that 2400 range. I mean, that's a dead 80 carry. That's a dead mid lane. This is the full damage build if you were to build full damage. Let's do the utility build. So this would be the full damage. The utility would look like this. And the damage will be somewhat close. I mean, obviously lower, but not much lower, to be honest. That's like 2300 total, which honestly not that much lower. For being a utility build, this is really strong. What I'm curious about... Okay, so Bloodsong's way better than I thought. I knew that this item was decent, but the 1.5 second cooldown with Ingenious Hunter kind of changes it. Because you can just proc this multiple times in one combo. Bro, look at the bonus damage. Like, it's... I can proc this 3 times. There's 2, 3. Oh, yeah, I missed the third, sorry. Messed up the third. If I save all my rotation, then I can use it 3 times. And honestly, even 4 if I really want to with R. The other option is to do the same build with the Celestial. So this is the double condom build. It actually looks really cool, by the way. This looks sick. Look at this. This is awesome. So this is a shielding support item and a shielding lethality item. Bro, how cool does this look? Holy shit, this is awesome. No one's getting me in my little bubble. No one's touching me in my little bubble. The only thing is I can't really test the damage reduction. Bro, that looks so cool! I don't know what gets hit first. I think Umbral gets hit first. But I can't test it. Where's this Blitzcrank? Do I turn on minions? Maybe Blitzcrank shows up? Why is he not... There we go. That's the slow. Then that's the shield. So I think the Edge of Night will tank an ability. Celestial will tank the... What is he doing? Is he humping me? Gonna wait for the shield. I'm pretty sure Edge of Night will have priority here. Oh, okay, so it hits Edge of Night first. That's big. That's big. That's big. That's big. I mean, honestly, bro, how are you gonna die? You have Edge of Night blocking the spell, and if they get through Edge of Night, then you have 20% damage reduction. Right? And then the slow as well to get away. No, it's not even... It's 35. 35 damage reduction percentage. How do you die? You're walking around with Umbral, spam clearing every ward. If they try to kill you clearing the ward, you have double condom shield to protect you from any adversity that might face you in your life. And then from here, like, you can build anything, really. That's a tough call. Then which one do you do? I mean, it just depends on the comp, right? If you're snowballing hard, if you're taking over the game, you go Bloodsong. If you're having an alright game, you go Celestial. Or I mean, even if you're snowballing, you could still go Celestial, right? What's the damage with the shield? That's damage blocked. The shield doesn't do any damage, it just slows. No GA! Would you go Celestial if you're ahead? Yeah, you could. But I think with Bloodsong, you're legit one-shotting. But yeah, Celestial would be the safer option, just because you legit cannot die. Just a magic damage item. Which one are you talking about, bro? The AP one? I mean, I can't even do it. I feel like... I guess it does. It scales off AP, so I mean, we can hit him. It's that. Okay. Then it's a 7-second cooldown. So hitting... So, like... Ooh, I mean, for AP supports, they're gonna love this item for sure. Does it scale AP? It does not. Wait, are you sure? Yeah, it's just max health magic. It scales off max HP. But yeah, your two options are Celestial and Bloodsong. I think Celestial takes the cake for actually winning the game. It's Celestial, 100%. Comboing these two shields not only looks like the coolest thing ever, it also stops you from dying in like most situations. The amount of coordination it's going to take a team to kill a Pyke with this setup is insane. They're going to have to use a spell to break the shield and then be able to kill you through the damage reduction. The 35%. Before you press E. Like, all of this before you press E away. Not to mention, like, if they're CC heavy, you could just build Mercs. Like, so I could have Merc Shreds with this. If they have a lot of CC, like, reduce the tenacity. Like, I can't die with this setup, it feels like. Isn't your HP, it's the enemy HP. On this guy. Max health of enemy champ? I mean, it doesn't clarify that. You guys think it does 3% max enemy HP? Just like Bork, you can test it. Okay, it is 1k. Did like 100. Let's add like 1k more. What are the keybinds so buggy? Okay. Did that do more? Yeah, okay. So it scales off their HP. Did more? Okay. Oh, still doesn't matter. Like, there's no point in building this on Pyke. On mages, though, this might actually be a decent answer to tanks, which is kind of weird for a support item to be an answer to tanks. I'm going back to the double condom, bro. This shit looks so awesome. Definitely will try this. Bro, support's so broken. Shit, I might have to queue support low-key. No, the skin is the reason it looks so sick. I mean, it looks cool, but the skin legit perfectly fits this. The color scheme is the same color scheme as my skin. Nah, how cool is that? How do I have honor on... Why do I have honor on PvE? What? I have the honor recall. Purple Samurai too? Yes, sir. Couldn't Pyke technically proc Dreamweaver using Font of Life. What is bro cooking? What the hell did you just type? You said Dream Maker? Healing and shielding another ally blows both dream bubbles to them. Yeah, whatever. Yes, listen. If you go Font of Life and it heals your teammate, then yes, you can blow both of your dream bubbles at your teammate to empower them for 3 seconds. Blue bubble reduces 140 incoming damage, and purple bubble grants 90 bonus magic damage on the next hit. Okay, that's broken too. What is this? What am I looking at? These are just full items, but as your ward item. Riot. Support just have 6 items now. Just like the jungle ones, Dave. Yeah, but jungle's a carry role. No stats. I mean, we got gold per second, though. No stats. They got gold per second, man. Yeah, the stats are pretty garbage, though, to be fair. But, like, who cares? This shit is so strong.